Robinsons Retail Holdings Incorporation. The history of Robinsons Retail Holdings Incorporation. The company behind Robinsons was originally known as Spicer and Robinson. It was established in 1858 by Philip Robinson, an immigrant from Australia, and James Gavorian Spicer, a former jailkeeper in Singapore. The two men operated a business as a family warehouse at Commercial Square, today's Raffles Place. The company was renamed Robinsons and Company in October 1859 when Spicer left the business and new partner George Rappa was brought in. By 1881, Robinsons had become a popular haunt for the European community. It relocated several times before moving back to Raffles Place in 1891. The store was hit by bombs twice during the Japanese invasion and was closed during the Japanese occupation. When the British returned to Singapore in 1945, the Robinsons Building served as the headquarters of the British Navy, Army, and Air Force Institute and the Entertainments National Service Association, the entertainment and service organization of the Allied Forces, resuming trade in 1946. Robinsons took over another department store, John Little, in 1955. The former underwent a refurbishment in 1957, which earned it the compliment of being the handsomest shop in the Far East. Robinson's landmark building at Raffles Place was destroyed by a massive fire on 21 November 1972. 9 people were killed and $21 million worth of property was destroyed. The fire was caused by a short circuit on the ground floor of the building. The organizational structure. Products of Robinsons Retail Holdings Incorporation. Office procedures. Code of Conduct. The company's Code of Business Conduct and Conflicts of Interest policy require employees to make a conscious effort to avoid conflict of interest situation, that his judgment and discretion is not influenced by considerations of personal gain or benefit. Internet and email policy. Personal information we collect. We may collect your personal information when you visit our malls, events, and project sites. You visit or use our website, social media accounts, digital platforms, and mobile apps. When you interact with our contact center agents, sales or customer care representatives through mail, email, phone, chat services, messaging services, or face-to-face meetings. You purchase or avail of any of our products, services, promos, and activities. You apply for employment, training, and consultancy service. You provide personal information in relation to inquiries, requests, complaints, and or for any other reason. The personal information we may collect include but not limited to your name, contact numbers, email address, and other information necessary to complete our business dealings and or address your request. Information about your visit and use of our websites, digital platforms, and mobile apps, including but not limited to social media profile information, IP addresses, your browsing behavior within and throughout our digital assets and session lengths that are collected by our website analytics tools and cookies that we may place on your computer. Your social media behavior when you tag, mention, or post photographs of any development of Robinson Malls publicly on any social media. Smoking policy. Grievance. Handling policy. The company is committed to conduct business according to the highest ethical and legal standards. In line with this commitment, we encourage employees and business partners to raise concerns about any aspect of their business operation. The objectives of this policy are the following: to encourage employees, business partners, and other stakeholders to report concerns involving actual or suspected violations of company policies, its code of conduct, criminal or unlawful acts or omissions in instances when an act or omission endangers the health and safety of the employee, to provide clear procedures for reporting any actual or suspected violation of company policies, misconduct, malpractice, irregularities, or risk against the company, to protect the whistleblower against any form of retaliation. Work environment, output 3. The suitability of the environment they are in. On September 28, 2019, Truvalio took part in the annual Service Marathon Cerbathon hosted by Hands-On Manila at the Philippine International Convention Center. Employees and officials of over 26 companies in the metro participated in this event. The theme, Hands-On, Hearts Out for the Environment, was echoed through the joint effort of the contributing organizations through volunteerism and fellowship. Truvalio did a soil booster and mabuhay mix. This product will be used for soil enrichment and for composting. The product was turned over to the partner gardeners and farmers of the Asian Social Institute. All in all, the volunteers were able to produce 300-liter bottles of soil boosters and 30 packs of mabuhay mix. The positive and negative effects of it to the employee. Positive, improved job performance. Motivated employees are much more likely to perform at a higher standard than employees who feel unmotivated to do their best. For example, if you run a business predicated on sales and you offer a commission to your sales personnel, they will typically try to order to make more sales. This is also true if you thank an employee for providing good customer service, because that praise will likely drive the employee to maintain that standard. Your motivational incentives will not only improve job performance, but they will also improve production. When employees are focused on achieving milestones and providing outstanding service, they are not wasting time calling in sick or clocking out before it's time to leave the workplace. Negative, can create workplace conflict. One of the negative effects of employee motivation is that it can create conflict and tension at your workplace. That's because employees who don't receive the same level of motivation may feel resentful towards those who do, which can create discord. It's difficult for you and your management staff to dole at equal amounts of motivation to every employee. The key is to identify employees that need more motivation than your higher performing workers and give those employees the motivation necessary to improve their performance. The reason behind the adaptation of the workplace environment. Being adaptable in the workplace is important for a number of reasons. For one, employers value employees that are successfully able to manage changes in the workplace. In addition, the more adaptable you are, the more productive you'll be overall. This is important because being able to handle change with ease frees up the time you might have normally spent being stressed out when a new challenge presented itself. Being adaptable is also important because it showcases your ability to be resourceful, displays your leadership skills, determination, analytical skills, and more. There are all valuable qualities that an employer looks for an employee. That's the end of my final term examination presentation. Once again, this is Jericho Salmarin Duran, Bachelor of Science in Office Administration 1D, Bacolod City College. Thank you and mabuhay!